Welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. Welcome to our 60-minute strength and core class today. Today, we are going to be running through our circuit 3 rounds. We're going to finish off with our core segment at the end, approximately between 10 to 12 minutes of core at the end. We're going to do it approximately 5 to 8 minute warm up, get into our main set and finish up with our core. As with anything you do, make sure that your space is safe and free of any trip hazards. Make sure you have a nice array of weights so that you could switch out. We're only using dumbbells today, so grab whatever you have available so that you could switch out and use whatever feels best for your body today. Most importantly, make sure you meet your body where it is right now, not where it was yesterday, not where it's going to be tomorrow, but where you are right now. If you need to modify, make sure you modify to make it work for you and make it feel good. Let's get started. We're going to start with 3 big clearing breaths to shake off the evening and start our day. And let's get into our warm up. Nice big breath, bend the knees, sweep the arms, breathe in. Fantastic. And exhale, release. Breathe in and release. Fantastic. Last one. Breathe in. Let's keep those arms overhead, reaching tall. Drop the shoulders. Left arm to the side. Let's do a little side bend. So everyone on today, I know, is from the East Coast-ish, Midwest, East Coast. Let's switch sides. So you all got hit with snow possibly. So maybe your arms are feeling a little fatigued from all that snow blowing. Let's reach down, forward fold. Give the back of the legs a little stretch. Beautiful. Bend the knees, sweep the arms all the way tall. And then we'll exhale, sweep the arms back, give those chest muscles and shoulders a nice little stretch. I know we had a ton of snow, about a foot, maybe more. So there was a lot of shoveling going on. Maybe that's why my husband's shoulder is feeling a little tired today. All right, sweep the arms forward, interlace the fingers, press the chest away, drop the chin towards the heart, lengthen the back of the neck. Beautiful. Let's go ahead, lift the chin, release the arms, march it out. Here we go. I think it has something to do with the shoveling now that I'm thinking about it. All right, pull up those knees, move those arms. You got it. Good. All right, keep that smile on your face. Fantastic. Looking great. All right, let's hold it here for another 15 more seconds. I'd like you to lift up those knees a little bit more. Beautiful. Nice job. All right, we're going to take some back steps. Working a bit of the back body, getting the glutes a little bit engaged, nice and tall through the spine. Let's go ahead and land our feet in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Land the feet. Let's karate chop from the hips, bending from the knees, kick back that right leg, back to center, kick back that left, back to center. Let's pick it up with some tempo. Here we go. Beautiful. So I want you to keep that chest broad. I want you to keep your core engaged. You're not bracing your core. You're just keeping your pelvis nice and neutral. So when I say keep your core engaged, think of that, just that gentle lift. You want to be able to breathe to the belly. You can't do that if you're bracing your core. So just keep that awareness of the core space, really from a space of keeping that pelvis nice and neutral. Beautiful. Excellent. That's it. I did a side step there. We're going to be doing those in a minute. Good job. All right, stay with me for 10 more seconds. We're going to take it to side steps. I want you to keep that core nice and engaged. We're going to keep those knees nice and bent. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to base. Side steps. Little lateral movement. Nice job. Keep those knees bent. Keep those hips back. So if your knees are tracking over your toes, you got to imagine you're putting a lot of pressure on those knees. So back is long, hips are back. If you need to maybe lengthen the legs a little bit because it feels a bit too much, if your knees want to fall forward, stand up a little taller. That's okay. Beautiful. Nice job. Beautiful. You got this. Excellent. All right, let's take our arms into this with a front raise to a side raise in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Front raise, side raise. Nice and long through the arms. Reach to fingertip to fingertip. That's it. Nice job. Beautiful. So warm-ups, all there to prepare the body and mind and spirit. Your breath is going to change. I want you to feel the change in the breathing patterns, but I don't want you breathless here. All right, keep it going. 15 more seconds. Maybe you want to pick up that tempo just a little. If you're not noticing any changes in the body, take up that tempo. You've got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's march it out. Bring it back to base. Nice job. Stay here for 30 with me. Pick up those knees. Pip up, I don't know. What am I saying today? Nice job. All right, we're going to take this into a march with arm circles. You know I love my arm circles just to get through that shoulder area in 10. Beautiful. All right, 5 more seconds. Here we go. Take those arms out, strong T. I'd like us to start with a minute, tiny mini circle. We're going to make them into a medium size and then large. Now, remember, at any time you're feeling like this is just too much, lower them down. Maybe make the small circle smaller. Here we go. Medium size. Beautiful. Keep those knees pulling up, tall through the spine. Don't strain through the shoulders. Good. Let's go ahead and make it into a large circle. Kind of working through that whole shoulder circle, shoulder girdle, circumducting the whole area. Big circle here. Beautiful. All right, we're going to take it in reverse. So take it into reverse in 5, 4. Keep marching. 3, 2, 1. You've got it. Reverse directions. Keep it going. Nice and big circle here. Whoo, starting to feel that work in the arms. All right, medium size. You've got it. All right. Stay with me for 5. We got mini circles. 3, 2, 1. Small for 10, 9, 8. Stay with me. 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. March it out. Nice job. Fantastic. Awesome. All right, let's land the feet. Beautiful. Squats. So feet hip distance apart, feet facing forward, hips kick back, knees behind the toes. 3, 2, 1. Down and up. Here we go. Nice and tall. Press those feet into the floor. Lengthen your body. Beautiful. Looking so good. Come on, you got this. Like oiling up the machine, getting those hinges really nice and ready to move. Fantastic. Stay with me. Make sure you're equally pressing your body weight into the floor. My pace is too fast, slow it down. If my pace is too slow, pick it up. You got it. 10 more seconds. Beautiful. Looking great. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Job. Open up those feet. Sumos. We're going to go in, get those inner thighs warmed up. Feet are out, heels are in. Make sure they're equal. You got one long line, heel to heel. Down and up. Here we go. Down and lift. Now I want you to focus on those inner thigh muscles here. Pull up through the knees. Get those quads really fired up and strong. Now here, again, think about that pressure into the feet. Are you equally pressing your body weight into the floor? Do you find yourself kind of leaning to one side? You want to try to find that beautiful balanced space between the two sides. That's it. Nice job. Good. Come on. 10 more seconds. A little bit of dynamic movement here. More of a stretch to open up the groin area, the inner thighs. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Stay here. Keep your right foot out. Turn your left foot in, facing forward. We're going to do a side lunge here. Bend and lift. Now I'm making sure I'm tracking my knee with my toes. If bringing your foot in, turning it inward feels better for you, please do that. Hips are back, knees are never tracking over toes. Keep going for 5. We're gonna switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Turn that right foot in, left foot out, same thing. Long through the back. Nice job. Feel that strength in the leg, pressing you back up. Looking great. I have to say, this just feels like such a glorious stretch on the inner thigh. Keep going. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and march it out for 30. We're going to get into our main set. Excellent job, everyone. Hopefully you're feeling prepped and ready to get into our main set. 15 more seconds. Take a little water break. We're going to get right into it. Nice job. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest those feet. Excellent job. Beautiful. All right, grab your water. We're going to get into our main set. So the first effort we're going to be doing is a weighted squat to a press up. So we're going to be working legs and shoulders. Make sure you've got the appropriate weight. If you're dealing with any shoulder issues today and you don't want something overhead with weights, you can do this one of 2 things. Without weights, just body weight, kind of more of a dynamic movement, or you just do the weighted squats. So know that there's options here. All right, so I want you to grab your weights. Round 1, if you are using weights, round 1 is kind of like our introduction phase. We're going to learn what we're going to be doing, and then we're going to move on and see if we can add some efforts, a little bit more weight the next round. Here we go. Feet hip distance apart. Weights are at the side. We're going to come down. We're going to lift and then press and then back down. Nice and steady pace. Don't rush this. First, get that movement pattern kind of etched in your brain. Then you can add in a little bit more tempo. Make sure you focus primarily on your form. Your back is long, your core is on, your glutes are back. That's it. 30 seconds in already, 15 to go. Beautiful. Good. That's it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Beautiful work. Excellent. All right. Next, we're going to be doing single leg, single arm, front raises. So working balance, you know, it's one of my favorites. So we're going to balance into our right leg. If your balance is feeling a little funky today, option 1 is to just lift the heel. That may be just the right amount today. If you want to lift the foot, that's totally up to you. Nice and long through the body, right arm, right leg grounded. Here we go. Lift and lower. Beautiful. So we're going to do half front raises, half lateral raises. So we're going to take it to the side in about 10 seconds. Beautiful. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that weight down over to the side. Open up to the side here. Beautiful. That's it. Nice job. 10. You got it. Keep going. Nice little challenge to balance here. Got to kind of work that lateral body. Good. 3, 2, 1, and release. Excellent job. Shake it off. We're going to get ready to go on to the other side. So we'll ground into that left foot. Again, balance might feel fine on this side, or it might not. So maybe you need to adjust the way you do your balancing here. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Front raise. Half and half. Nice job. Now remember, try not to twist here. You want to keep your body fairly square, forward. All right, we're going to get ready to go ahead and get into that lateral raise in about 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, side raise. Nice job. Now I'm taking it about shoulder height. So I'm not up here. I'm bringing it right to the shoulder and then back down again. Good. 8, 7. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Nice job, everyone. Beautiful. All righty. So we're going to take it next into a high lunge with some hammer curls. We're going to be doing double time on those hammer curls. So we're going to be doing a high lunge on our right side and then a high lunge on our left side. So that's not true. We're not doing double time. We're going to do, no, that is true. We are going to do double time. So meaning we're going to be doing double sets of bicep curls here. So take that left foot forward, right foot back. High lunge. So we're not totally into a deep, deep lunge here. We can press down to our heel if you want to. You can keep that heel slightly lifted. If you want to go in a little bit more, go ahead. All right, shoulders back, facing forward, weights at the side, hammer curls. So you're holding it like a coffee cup here, nice and long and steady. Beautiful. So what I want you to really focus on here is balancing into that body. So it's really centered. Your front knee is stacked on top of your ankle, getting some good work in the legs here. And of course the arms. Good 15 seconds. Gaze is forward. Don't look down. Don't look up. Straight ahead. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Beautiful. All right, take it off. Shake that. Now, next, we're going to move into a bicep curl. So first round was hammer curl. Second round is going to be a bicep curl. So this time, palms are going to face forward. Right forward, right foot forward, left foot back. Find your established lunge here, low or high. Palms face forward, shoulders back. 3, 2, 1. Bicep curl. Again, looking forward. You may need to switch your weights out from one to the other. I do find hammer curls a little bit more accessible with heavier weights. These ones a little less so. So I do switch my weights out for these. 20 seconds in. Just keeping it real, right? Like beautiful. Come on. We got it. 12 seconds left. This does feel different than the first round with those hammer curls. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Fantastic work. Excellent job. Awesome. All right, we are going to do 2 more efforts before we get back into the top of it. So we're going to be doing some bent over rows. That's going to work the back of our body, our traps, and our rhomboids. Then we're going to finish up with a Romanian deadlift. So let's go ahead and get ourselves into our bent row position. Feet hip distance apart. Hips kick back, knees bend. Now we're going to do a row, palm facing forward, like you're holding your coffee cup. Shoulders are back and square. Here we go. Row and lower. Don't pop your ribs. Keep your elbows as much as you can hugging the side of the body. Keep that kind of squat position here. Exhale, inhale. Looking great, everyone. You got it. Keep it going. Keep it going. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. We're strengthening the back of the body. Core is pulled in. You got it. 15 seconds. Come on. Almost there. Get a little extra leg work in here just by holding those legs in this position is a good challenge to quads and glutes. All right. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Fantastic work. Excellent. Actually, I'm going to hold on to these. So for those of us where Romanian deadlifts feel, well, it's a hamstring and glute exercise. So if you're dealing with any sort of back injuries or anything like that, maybe you'll do some squats instead to work a bit of the glutes and the hamstrings instead. I want you to make sure that when you're doing these Romanian deadlifts, you've got a weight that feels appropriate, your back is long, and your core is turned on, and you focus on the back of your body. Feet are going to be facing forward, back is going to be nice and tall. We're going to come halfway down. Now, when you're here is where you want to start pulling up through the back of the legs and then lifting up, okay? So it's not back, it's all bum and hamstrings. Here we go. Now, don't slouch forward, meaning don't hang. I want you active through the back of the body here the whole time. Shoulders are pulling back, just like we did in those rows. You're very conscious of where those shoulders are in space. Focus on pulling up through the glutes and the hamstrings. Give yourself a nice little stretch in the back of the legs. Some people go down to the floor. I don't. I find that I do tend to want to pull into my back to lift myself up. Now, if you've got that control in the back of the legs and it feels okay for you to go down a bit further, just make sure your core's on. All right, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent work. Beautiful, everyone. All right, that was our main set. We're going to run through that 2 more times. We're going to be pretty strict on time to get through 2 more rounds and then finish off with our core. If you need to slow things down or pick things up or add weights or take away weights, this is your round to switch things up a little bit. Remember, changing things up doesn't always have to be about weight. It can be also about strictly focus on breath, posture, just mindset, okay? Let's get ready to get back into our squats with our press ups. All right, let's get this done in 5. So squats to press ups. Maybe you switch the weights, maybe you stay with what you had. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Nice strong here. Beautiful. Hips kick back, tall through the body. You got it. Nice job. Woo! Nice and strong. Give yourself that good morning stretch as you reach those arms overhead. Beautiful. Fantastic. 15 seconds. We're there. Think of how functional this movement is right now. Bending down to pick something up, put something up on a tall shelf. Do it every day. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Excellent work. Beautiful, beautiful work. All right. Woo, shake that off. We're going to do single leg front raise to lateral raise. Let's grab our weights. All right, right side, left leg lifts. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Square off those shoulders. Half and half here. Good. In 5 seconds, we're going to switch it up to the lateral raise. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down to the side. Here we go. You got it. Don't underestimate the power of working on your balance. So important. We all live in cold climates. We want to be able to be balanced on these slippery roads when we're walking. Really great to work on balance. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent work. Beautiful. Woo! All right, 6 seconds. We're going to get into the other side. Ground into that left leg without locking into the knee. So I want you long and grounded. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Left side. Square off those shoulders. Nice job. Dance. Beautiful. Good. All right, let's get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, side raise. That's it. Excellent work. Now, where's your breathing at? Are you breathing? How often do we get to a workout we suddenly stop breathing properly, right? We hold our breath. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Beautiful. I have to tell you, I catch myself doing that when I get on my rides. I got to be careful. All right, high lunge with our hammer curl and then our regular bicep curl. Go ahead and grab your weights. So, especially when things, you've got a little bit of extra weight in your arms where you're lifting up, you're kind of like holding your breath to get through. All right, left foot forward, right foot back, hammer curl. 3, 2, 1. You want to be able to really find that breath. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. One of the things when I did my yoga teacher instructor training, you kind of start going down this rabbit hole of reading all kinds of books and And I don't remember who it was that said it, but a very big yoga character or teacher, not character, teacher, said most of us don't breathe or know how to breathe. Oh no, you know who it was? Joseph Pilates. When I did my Pilates training. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. So he's a trainer who created the Pilates movement system, and back in the 1930s, so it's been around for a while. All right, other side, right foot forward, left foot back. And the first thing he starts with is teaching you how to breathe. All right, palms forward. 3, 2, get your lunge in there. 2, 1, here we go. And that's a really big focus of the movement system. And I remember thinking to myself, what do you mean we don't know how to breathe? I was like, that's just such a crazy statement. Well, I think there's some truth to it because I've learned a lot about breathing and the effectiveness of knowing how to breathe correctly and efficiently too, especially when we're doing work and a bit more cardio focused. We've got that shallow breath. We're not giving the body what it needs, right? So just take that time, that extra moment to breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job, everyone. Beautiful, fantastic. Proud of you. All right, we got our bent over rows next. All right, so hips are gonna come back. We're gonna row it in, real narrow row here. So feet hip distance apart, shoulders back, karate chop. Make sure your back is on, you're not arching and you're not tucking. Nice and long. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Pull it in, down, and pull. Beautiful. That's it. Nice job. That's it. Beautiful. So even in our, as you know, I started a new job this week and doing a lot of training sessions and a lot of video training we have to take. And there was one session I was watching yesterday. It was all about breathing. It's like I have a little bit of experience with that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Beautiful. It was kind of fun. Alrighty, we got our Romanian deadlifts next. Let's grab a little water break, and then we're going to get into our Romanian deadlift. So with these ones, if you felt like the effort didn't feel challenging enough, add some weights. The higher you go on the weights, the more your hamstrings and glutes have to work. So that's a real, a nice way to challenge yourself for this particular one. So go ahead and do that if you'd like to. If you felt any effort working your back, then I encourage you to maybe go down on weights, but then really focus on the back of the body so that you're really using the hamstrings and glutes. All right, shoulders back, core is on. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Nice and long. You got it. Beautiful. Shoulders back. I didn't get to watch the opening ceremony yesterday, but of course, pictures are being kind of published online and in the news, and got to see a few clips and just beautiful. I don't know if you guys are into the Winter Olympics. I know there's some people that are more into summer and more into winter. I kind of like the Winter Olympics. I like them all actually, but definitely like watching the skiing. That's kind of always my highlight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. Beautiful. All right, let's take a break. Shake it off. Let's take 45 seconds, grab some water. We're going to get into our last set, and then we're going to spend some time focusing on our core, and then we're going to give ourselves a little extra time today to do some really nice stretches too. So really nice rounded workout today, which is always nice to get a little extra stretching time in. All right, so we're going to come back to our squats with our press ups. It's our last round. So, where can you take in a little more challenge for yourself today? If you're like, I challenge myself enough and this is where I can be, then A1, perfect. If you've got that inkling that you could go up a little bit, grab onto it. You could always let the weights go or switch them out, okay? All right, let's go ahead and grab what we can. We're going to get started in 10 seconds. Beautiful. All right. In 3, let's get to it. In 2, in 1, squats to press ups. Here we go. So when we lived in the Netherlands, my husband had a colleague whose wife was from Lebanon, and her sister was a summer and a winter Olympian. So in the summer Olympics, she would do the marathons, and in winter, she was a downhill skier. So in the last Winter Olympics, she was competing. I think it was the last, maybe it was 2 Winter Olympics ago. She was competing, and it was kind of neat to see her on both stretches, the summer ones and then the winter. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Beautiful, fantastic, awesome. All right, we're back to our single arm, single leg, front raises to side raises. So a little embarrassing story, I'll tell you. When I met this woman, I didn't know anything about her background, and her sister and all that. All right, left leg lifted, right leg down. 3, 2, 1. So we went out for dinner one day, and she was saying how she wanted to get into running. And at that point in my life, I had done a lot of long distance running. It was kind of what I was doing at the time. A lot of half marathons and things like that, a lot of training. And I was just kind of giving her some tips, She's like, I think I'd like to do a 5K. I was like, well, actually, a couple months from now, one's coming up. All right, let's go ahead, lateral raise. So again, not knowing anything about her genetic makeup, we get to the start line. I'm like, all right, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. I didn't see her the whole time. She was gone. She finished that 5K in like 20 minutes. All right, 3, 2, 1, and rest. I zipped my mouth after that. I'm like, you got this, Nazreen. You're good. All right, other side. Balance into that left leg. Reach. Roll the shoulder blades back. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Needless to say, she's gone on to be a top runner for the Lebanon, or not for, but in Lebanon. She still lives in the Netherlands and has won so many top first place for marathon running, both in the Netherlands, and actually she runs all over the world, but as a side gig, so something she just does for fun. All right, let's take it out to the side. Here we go. Pretty inspiring stuff. All right, 12 seconds. You got it. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Beautiful. Fantastic. I facetiously say genetic makeup. There's a lot of self-determination there. All right, guys, we've got our high lunges with our hammer curls, and then we've got our bicep curls. Maybe this round you want to switch the weights up and see what you want to grab onto these ones. All right, so let's go ahead and grab what we can. Get into that high lunge. Maybe for this round, you're going more into a deeper low lunge to give the legs a little bit more challenge too. So go ahead and just decide what works best for you. Shoulders back. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hammer curl. Beautiful. Good. I'm a little out of focus. Keep going. Alrighty, keep going. You got it. Oh, I'm still out of focus. What's going on? Come on. You got it. Great. Awesome. Keep it going. We got 15 seconds. Tuck those elbows in. I want you nice and tall through the body. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5. You got it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. Fantastic. Excellent work. Alrighty. So we're going to take it into a high lunge or low lunge with a regular bicep curl. Grab your weights if you want to switch them out. Other side. Bend into that front knee, tall through the body, shoulders roll back, palms open. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So if you ever find yourself thinking that right now, kind of in between weights, where you know you got to go up, but you're not quite, like I got some 8s here and probably should be using a 10 or 12. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. So maybe you kind of have your weights at home and you're kind of missing an in-between weight. You know, I encourage you to take a look and see if you can grab some for yourself so that you have that little in-between, that kind of step up to take things up a little bit. Because sometimes jumping too far up can feel like unattainable. I know I couldn't do my 15s today. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to do our bent over rows, feet hip distance apart. Kick into those hips, bend into the knees, back is long, shoulders back. 3, 2, row, narrow row here. Pull it in. Unlike when we first started the pandemic where you couldn't get weights. They were not there. I remember Ludia, one of our Live community members, she ended up having to buy weights that were sand filled. It's very different. So it was all she could get her hands on. Good, keep going, you got it. Row it in. 10. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent job, beautiful. So definitely not in that position, luckily, anymore. So there's a little bit more variety out there for you to choose from. Alrighty, last effort, Romanian deadlifts, and then we're gonna get down and do a little bit of our core work. So grab your last set of weights for this effort. All right, shoulders back, back is long. Don't lock into the knees. You can always bend those knees a bit too. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, long, and then pull back up. Keep your head from tilting forward or crunching in or crunching back. So imagine really your head is just in that neutral space. You're not flexing or extending to the neck. Nice and focused on the back body here. That's it. Nice job. Whoo! You got it. 15 seconds. Good. Make sure those core muscles are on. 10. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent job. Beautiful, everyone. So proud of you. Thank you so much. You did a phenomenal job. Alrighty. So this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to come down to the floor. We're going to get into our core portion of our class. We're going to start with a supported side plank. We're going to go into a plank, and then we're going to do a supported side plank on the other side. Now, I like to do supported side planks. However, if your knees are feeling a little sensitive today, please take a blanket or something or a pillow underneath the knee, because if you've got a hard surface, it might not feel great. So please make sure you modify, okay? All right, so we're going to come down to the floor. We're going to start off with a supported side plank. If you're comfortable going into a full side plank and that's within the scope of your practice, go for it. Don't let me hold you back. I'm going to do a side plank today just because. So we're going to start off with our elbow, with our hand underneath, sorry, not our hand, our wrist, elbow, and shoulder are nicely stacked here. I'm going to put my left knee down to the ground and I'm going to kick my right leg out. Now, want you to make sure that when you're here, you're one long line. Kind of hard to tell with my shirt because it's kind of flopping over. But I want you to be open through the chest and not rounded. You can really feel a difference when your body opens. Extend that arm up. Now, if your side planks within the scope of your practice and you're comfortable to extend the legs out, go for it, please. I'll get to that in the second or third round. I'm going to start here. If you're looking for a little extra work, lift that top leg. Got a little extra work in the glutes as well as the core to help support that leg. Nice job. You got this. Beautiful. 10. Almost there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Nice job, everyone. All right, so getting into our plank, you've got 3 options: forearm, push up, kneeling, or full extension of the plank. It is entirely up to you. All I ask is that you make sure your elbows, shoulders, and wrists are fully stacked, okay? However you're doing your plank. If you're doing a kneeling plank, start off in a full plank and then set the knees down. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Shift your weight forward. This feels really different than when I'm stacked on top of my wrists and my elbows. Press into the floor, back of the rib cage, the shoulder blades are pressing up against the back of the rib cage. Let the head stack. So again, if you're more comfortable doing kneeling planks, that's totally great. You'll build up that endurance, and I promise you, with time, you'll be going into these full extensions. If you're used to these and these feel good and you want more challenge, rock it forward back. There's so many options here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set the knees down. Give yourself a little counter stretch here at the back of the body. Oh, nice job. All right, let's come back to center. We're going to take the right knee this time underneath and do our side plank on the other side. So stack it up. You're going to take the arm underneath the shoulders and the elbows, lengthen out, open up the chest, take the arm up if it feels good, set it to your hips if that feels better. Here we go, one long line. Here we go. Again, lifting the legs an option. Other options to go into the full extension with the legs. Beautiful. Come on, hang out with me. We got this. Great work. Open the chest. Stay grounded into the hand here. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Nice job, everyone. Shake it off. Press it back onto your heels. Great. All right, let's come onto our back. All righty, so we're going to come into a little crunch combo here. So down onto our back, feet facing forward. Alrighty, so hands behind the head, knees bent, feet flat to the floor, neutral spine. Interlace the fingers, let the head weigh heavy into the hands. Take the head up, lengthen the back of the neck, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Focus on making sure your core is doing the lifting and not your neck. You got it. Keep it going. That's it. Nice job. Great job. You got this. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to bring into our mini pulses in 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and lift and small, tiny ones. Don't let yourself come all the way down. Good. We got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Nice job, everyone. Beautiful, fantastic. All right, let's go ahead, set our hands to the side of our body, and we are going to be doing some lower and lifts. So we're going to bring our hands to the side, shoulders are wide. We're going to take our inhale to the belly. As we exhale, I want you to lift the legs off the floor. Use your core here. We're going to lower the right leg halfway down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Nice and steady here. Now, don't press your low back to the floor here. You want that neutral, natural curve in your back because you want your core doing all this work. If you're feeling any work in the back, then I want you to engage even more into the core muscles and maybe don't lower your legs down so far. Stay with me for 5. We're going to do a double lower and lift in 3, 2, 1. Bring your legs up. Find that 90 degrees. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Again, I'm going about halfway. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. You can almost feel that pivot point when you're lowering down where you're like, all right, my core can't sustain this any further. That's about as far as I want you to go. Keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Beautiful. Nice work. You may have felt a bit of work in the quads here and the hip flexors. Totally normal, but just so you know, that's a core exercise. All right, let's get back to the start. Side planks, plank, side plank. Starting off on the left side, then core plank in the middle, and then side plank on the other side. We're going to do a supported side plank and or a full plank side plank version. Now, one little comment. If you're doing side planks, I don't want your bum kicking out. I don't want you to be in a V shape. I want you to imagine you're a long, solid plank here, okay? Very important. All right, here we go. Stack the body. Wrists, elbows, shoulders. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Now, if you've got some shoulder integrity issues where it does not have that ability to hold the strength here, obviously this is not going to be the ideal effort for you. Make sure you honor that. I do not want you injuring yourself. Maybe take it into a supported side plank, especially if you've got some shoulder things going on, or maybe avoid it altogether and maybe do another set of crunches or another set of planks. Good job. You got it. Good. We got 10 seconds left. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it back through center. Nice job. Fantastic. Give yourself a little counter stretch here. All right. Beautiful. Let's go ahead, take it into a plank. Make sure your hands are stacked. Well-built house, right? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. If you're doing a full plank, go ahead, extend the legs. If you're doing a kneeling plank, extend the legs and then set the knees down. So the reason I do that is because if I'm here, if I right away come here, this is what tends to happen. We're more in a tabletop position. If I start here, set my body in that space, then set the knees down, I've got a bit of an angle here. Get more into a plank position. So if you're wondering the logic behind it, that's why. So just think about that when you're setting up for your planks. There's some rhyme to the reason. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set it down. Press back on your heels. Take a little break. Whew, nice job. All right, let's go ahead. Switch it up onto the other side. We're going to balance into that right leg, right arm. Maybe you're doing a full, maybe you're doing a half, a kneeling version, whatever works best for you. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get ready. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Nice and long. Really extend that body. Open up the chest. We're not twisting, but stay stacked here. Don't let your hips fall. Lift them up. Yes, you got it. Breathe. Stay settled here. You got this. Don't forget to breathe. This is one of those moments where you might hold your breath a little bit unconsciously. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Nice job, everyone. Press back onto your heels. Woo! Fantastic, everyone. We only have 2 more efforts left, and then we're going to go into a bit of stretching. So we're almost there. All right, let's do our crunch combo. Then we've got our single and double leg lower and lift. Alrighty, come on down. Woo! All right, hands behind the head, shoulder blades wide, feet flat, knees bent, neutral spine. Way into the hands with your head. Let your head feel heavy. So you're just holding the head up. Inhale, lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale, lift. Here we go. We're going to do approximately 30 seconds worth of chest lifts, and then we're going to move into those mini chest lifts just to fire up the center of the body. Beautiful. You've got this. Beautiful. Focus on that core, doing the flexion here. We got 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to lift it up. Hold it here. Small pulses. Don't tuck into that neck. Head heavy. Focus. Core, core, core. 8, 7, 6, 5. You've got it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Nice job, everyone. Beautiful. Fantastic. Shake it off. All right, last one. We're going to be doing our lower and lifts. Now, a little offer of support here. You can always set your hands below your sacrum to offer a little bit more support if you did feel like you were going into your back. So just make sure you make that option available to you. So you just set your hands here to lift your sacrum up a bit, okay? All right, here we go. Rest the hands to the side. Take a nice big inhale. As you exhale, lift those legs up. Don't let your core flatten out. Here we go. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Focus. If you've ever done Pilates, this is one of those foundational exercises that we do. Really great way to tune into the core, to get that sensation of working those core muscles. Beautiful. Keep it going. Excellent. All right, we're going to get ready to go ahead and do our lower lifts. Don't change the angle of your pelvis here. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead. Set our feet through center. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Don't strain the ribs here. Don't let them pop. Lower and lift. That's it. Nice job. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You've got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set it down. Nice job, everyone. Woo! Fantastic. Excellent work. All right, let's take a moment here to stretch things out a little bit. Since we're on our back, let's take the opportunity to bring our knees in towards our chest. And I want you just to shake your body side to side, just so that you can feel like you can just lengthen the tailbone out a little bit. Draw the knees in, whether on top of your knees or behind the thighs. Just bring in those knees, giving yourself a little hug here, giving the low back a little stretch. Nice job. Beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and set our left foot long or bent, whatever feels better for your back. Now take your right knee, kind of set it on top of your hip. We're going to open up towards the right, but the challenge here is not to let that left hip lift. So you're just giving that inner thigh a nice little stretch. You're not going to compromise the lumbar area by twisting it. Really going to keep that left hip glued. You might feel that right through the inner thigh here, which is where we want to focus. All right, nice job. Take that right knee in towards center. Now take that right arm out. We're going to take the right leg over our midline. And yes, I am lifting my hips over. I'm going to give my IT band and my glutes a little stretch here. This is a really glorious stretch. You might feel it in different areas. I feel it kind of right here. You might feel it more on your side of your leg. Make sure you've got that right arm kind of counterbalancing you here. Keep your tailbone long here. Nice job. Take it back through center. Excellent work. Beautiful. Reset if you kind of shifted over a little bit. Go ahead and extend that right leg long. Pull the left knee in. Let's give it a little stretch, a little hip opener here. Beautiful. And go ahead and stack the knee on top of the hips and then just gently lean that left leg over, opening up the inner thighs. Remember, right hip is glued. Sometimes even putting your hand on your hip is a nice way to kind of get that tactile feedback, just that reminder to keep the hip down. Always fascinated. I see this every time because it's always amazing to me how one side feels totally different than the other side. All right, let's go ahead. Take that left knee through your midline. Left arm extends. We're going to twist over towards the right. Keep that right leg nice and long if you can. So you're taking your left hip with you because this isn't a lumbar twist, right? It is an upper thoracic rotation. So you're making sure that you're bringing your hip with you so everything kind of stays together. Nice job. All right, go ahead, come back through center. Beautiful. Reset. Bring those knees one more time into your chest. Nice job. All right, let's go ahead and roll on or rock up. We're going to come up to a standing position. So however you want to do that, make our way into standing. Make sure you take your time. Being on the floor and then coming up a little too quickly can feel a little unsettling. All right, so we're going to get into our quadricep stretches. So let's go ahead and bring ourselves near a wall if we need some support for balance. I'm going to take my right hand into my right foot into my right hand. If your balance feels great today, go ahead and anchor into that left leg. You can always lift the left arm, just adds a little extra oomph. So I love to be a bit more proactive with the stretch here. So you obviously can't see this, but I'm really trying to reach through my right knee here. This is obviously something I feel in my body, but I'm really trying to be active to create that opening through the hip here. I'm not forcing it, I'm not tilting, but I'm just trying to be really dynamic with it. So it gets a little bit more into the hip, into the quad. Beautiful. Set that right foot down, left arm down if your arm was lifted. Ground into the right foot, left hand. Maybe you reach up. And of course, you want to be careful with your lower back here. If reaching for the back foot doesn't feel always so accessible, you might end up finding yourself tilting. So you do want to be careful with that. Good. Let your left hand and your right arm and left leg drift down to the floor. Let's go ahead and do a little shoulder stretch here. Right hand across the chest, so left arm hooks on. Give I'm losing my muscle. Our shoulder a little stretch. Deltoid. My God. All right, go ahead and switch. Beautiful. Nice job. All right, let's go ahead and release it. Shake it off. Beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and do a little hamstring stretch. So we'll do a little hip stretch and then we'll be done for the day. All right, so let's go ahead and anchor into that left foot. Right foot kicks forward. Hips are going to kick back. Just come into this really gently. So another great stretch, obviously we can't quite do it right now because we don't have a step here, but if your calves are feeling a little tight, we tend to focus I find, and I'm guilty of it as well, a bit more hamstrings and glutes. All right, go ahead and switch. But our calves get tight too. I was noticing my calves were crazy tight yesterday. And just getting on that step, like on a step up to your, in your house, and just kind of bringing the balls of the feet there and just dropping the heels gently is a really, really nice way to kind of stretch the back of the ankles and the calves. Of course, go into it really gently. But, we don't do enough of that in our classes. So just as a reminder, if you got an extra moment or two, take a moment to do that. All right, go ahead and bring it up. Now, we're going to be doing a figure 4 stretch to open up the hip. So if you can or need to, place a hand on a wall. We're going to cross our right ankle over our left knee, and then we're going to sit down really like we're sitting into a chair. It's a great hip opener. I actually just love this stretch. So again, a lot of balance work too, so don't worry about holding on to something. Nice job. Go ahead and reach up, switch sides, balance into that right, kick open that left, sit back into your chair. Long through the body here. Beautiful. All right, press in, shake it off. Excellent job, everyone. All right, let's go ahead and close today off with a nice inhale and exhale to celebrate our win. Let's go ahead, bend into those knees. Biggest breath you've taken today. Sweep it up, bend in, reach tall. Palms pressed together. Exhale to your heart center. Remember to remind yourself that you are awesome and that you showed up, and that all is all that matters. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I look forward to seeing you again next weekend. From my heart to yours, have a great weekend, everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you, everyone.